Hey friends, happy Tuesday. Gonna be honest, the change in the weather has really affected my head. I mentioned it in the video I did yesterday, but the video didn't work. Yesterday I started my day with some past tense, today as well, and then I actually had to come home and lay down because the pressure in my head was just too much. So anyway, let's try this. We'll see how things go today for the rest of the day for me. So the video yesterday did not work. I wanted to quick do a bit of a recap on those cards because I found them really interesting. Hold Your Vision came up. Also Awakening. Don't Dim to Fit In. Unbound. The Crumbling. And Pleiades. And those all literally jumped out of my Work Your Light deck. So what's interesting is the last four have come up. I think that was the second or third time. I'm pretty sure it was the third time. Right. Oh yes, the energies have been interesting lately. Okay. And it was a bit of surrendering for me today when I realized it's just before 9 o'clock that my head just couldn't do it. And I was being very human. You have this to do, you have that to do, you need to do this. No, I needed to come and lay down and be gentle with my body. Yeah. Anyway, actually, I'm also going to use this one. This one. We're still burning. Let's do this one as well. Okay. So yes, past tense, which is the oil of relief. Oil I had in the diffuser yesterday was Arax, which is the oil of discerning. Okay. What message is there for us today? Breathe through the tension. You know the weird thing? No, it's not weird because I know it's an energy. Yeah, here we go. Oh, we got two. Oh, there's three. Hold on. All right. They're all aligning. Okay. So far we've got breathe through the tension, meditate and contemplate. You're very close to achieving your goal. Take time. Take time to breathe out. So that's to breathe. Anyway, what I was about to say is, I I was even having a great more, like it was in the flow. I was in the flow. But that's what happened yesterday. It just, the pressure just hit my head, and it just, I could work through it yesterday. Used my past tense, which was awesome. And that one jumped. So let's take you. Align with your life. So align with my life, what I did today. I could feel myself being much more human. Which was, I'm feeling the tension, and it's like, my soul was saying, you just need to go lay down. My brain was saying, but we have this to do, and this, and this, and this, we'll be fine. And my soul was like, no, you need to take time for you, please. So I'm glad I honored that. So align your life. Let's read that one first. Oh, I like that one. 34. And all the, I love the grass is getting so green, but grass pollen, my body hates it. And even after washing our deck off the other day, we went out, I think it was Sunday, went out, and yeah, because we were home Saturday. Sunday we went out, and my husband's like, oh my gosh, it's already dusty here. And we're thinking the extra traffic because of the detour. No. Went like this on the table. It's yellow, it's pollen. Getting home last night, I couldn't even sit on our deck. I sat out, I came home and had my windows down just a little bit, just get some fresh air. And my eyes were running, and I was like, what is happening? And then I get home and sitting on the deck, and I'm literally like, my eyes are, I'm crying, but not crying. And it hit me, it was like, it's the pollen. So yeah, my body's just a little out of whack at the moment. Okay, align your life. What in your life is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? We are cyclical beings in a constant state of change, of evolution, of growth. Change is one of the only certainties of life. Excuse me. When you resist your cyclic nature, you resist life and feel stuck. So this morning, when I was trying to tell myself that you're fine, we'll be fine, my brain was, my soul was like, no, we're not. So I was literally in a push-pull. Yeah. To surrender to how we have changed and align life to that way of being. If you pulled this card, you're being called to let go of who you once were or the things that you once defined yourself by. And that could be a job, relationship, the mask you wore. So the way you put yourself out there, maybe that's not truly you. And to embrace who you truly are now, to courageously step into the person that you came here to be in full authenticity, to embrace your weirdness and your uniqueness. Not everyone thinks pulling oracle cards and talking about essential oils is normal. I would say that's unique, and I love it. Talking about oils and energy and how they affect us. I'm definitely going to have to take a Tri-Ace before I go outside again. Holy smokes. Yeah, anyway, what in your life is not aligned and what needs to change? So what I changed for myself today was, which one is this? Just listening to my soul and pausing. Okay, so new moon in Pisces. Anyway, yeah, there's some big energy shifting. So if you're feeling it too, maybe this is for you. Meditate and contemplate. This card speaks of dreams and romance, of soulmates and poetry. It suggests there's a new start coming your way that's connected to a matter that leaves you feeling somewhere between having your head in the clouds and being in a totally altered state. There could be confusion and disappointment if that's how you've if that oh good excuse me if that's what you've had before and that's what you're expecting. However, if you're onto a good thing, then wish hard, because your words of your soul and your heart could help bring about the manifestation of your dreams. So listen to your heart and your soul. This is the last sign of the zodiac, and the new moon in Pisces card suggests that a last-ditch chance to make your dreams come true. Use your feelings to guide your way. Logic won't work right now. That's so funny. These cards are just such great messages. Gibbous Moon 30. You're very close to achieving your goal. The word gibbous means bulging. What a descriptive word right now. That's the perfect word right now. With the energy, it feels that way. Especially after the full moon. And it was also a lunar eclipse. And yeah, the energy does feel bulging. That is the perfect word. What a descriptive word, right? Yep. And pulling this card at any time of the month suggests that the situation you're asking about is bulging with possibility and coming to a peak. Nice. But this isn't an ending card with a neat yes or no. Rather, you're being reminded that some adjustments may be required before you get what you want. Hi. Yawning is also a sign that energy is moving. We always want to keep our energy moving. So if you're yawning, it's totally fine. Totally fine. You're being reminded that some adjustments may be required before you get what you want, though you're certainly on the right track, which is hopefully reassuring for you. However, there's also a sense that the situation is a bit tense, so don't push too hard. That could also be don't push yourself too hard, right? Right? Because if I got into a push-pull with my soul and my brain's like, no, we got to do this. We got to keep going, right? My soul's like, no, we need to rest. We're trying to get your attention. You need to rest. It's okay. So tuned to the moon, I know that I'm on the right track. So also take time to breathe out. 34. The intensity of the full moon has abated. And what are we left with? That's the card. That's what this card is asking you. This is really interesting. The intensity of the full moon has abated. It suggests that the situation you're asking about has now peaked, and it's time for you to regroup and learn from your experiences rather than blindly forging ahead. Have faith that what is happening is for the best. Try to accept the way things are now and give yourself and others time out to relax. Breathe. We can't be on all the time. If you feel you've hit an obstacle or even failed in some way, now's the time to reflect on how to do things differently next time. Be honest with yourself. If you feel bad about a current situation, then remind yourself that life goes in cycles. I am where I am, and it's okay. Very, very good. Those are some great... Oh yeah, we got one more. Hold on. So breathe through the tension, which is literally what I was doing. But then I'm going to admit, I was crying because of the tension. Like literally the tension up here was just sucked. Anyway, so I was crying to help let off some of the pressure, and because I just felt like a big baggy you know what, and then my nose got stuffed up and I couldn't breathe out my nose. So I had to calm myself even more so that I then could breathe out my nose and not just my mouth, and dry myself out even more. All good. Breathe through the tension. There's a strong sexual energy around you now. The good news is that sexual energy is very creative. After all, it leads to an act that creates humans. A tense situation could be about to boil over, so go carefully. Time spent outdoors will help you calm your emotions as well as increasing your general well-being. You need to find a balance between your emotions and your sensual side. Don't deny this part of yourself. Use this energy to create what you want. So manifesting balance, balance your ability to caress with your needs. Balance your ability to caress with your needs to be caressed. Okay? So give and take. When we're emotionally overheated, we end up focusing on what we don't want rather than what we do want. That happened this morning. Bear this in mind now. Breathe. That totally happened this morning. I was upset because there's stuff I wanted to get done, and I was, as I said, my day started great. It was in the flow. And then, yeah, it just, I could feel it coming on. And then, yeah, it kind of got to the point of no return, and it was just like, surrender. Just surrender. Yeah. But what I was focusing on when I called my husband and said, I have to go home and lay down, and he's like, that's okay. You need to do what you need to do. And instantly, my human brain started with, yeah, but I have this to do, and I have that to do, and I have this to do, and this, and this, and this. And he was like, no, you don't. You go home and you lay down. That's what you have to do. So find a voice of reason within yourself. It can be hard at times. And, oh yeah, you'll notice my big freaking heavy sweater. It's freezing out. Like, we literally went, this is Ontario weather, we literally went from summer on the weekend, summer temperatures, to 5 degrees Celsius today. It is freezing. It is absolutely freezing out. So I'm back in my sweater, and yesterday it was cold too, not as cold as today, but yeah, it's interesting how my body is affected by the changes in the weather, the changes in the temperature, the changes in the humidity. Yeah. And that's okay, because that's me. And I'm embracing my uniqueness. Everyone is different. So, manifesting ritual for seduction. Add myrrh essential oil to your diffuser. Rest in a comfortable position and close your eyes. Call in Kali, the goddess of Shatiki, divine feminine energy, and of facing down your fears. Yeah. The best time to work your magic is when the moon is in Scorpio, and we just literally, the full moon in Scorpio takes place when the sun is in Taurus and the moon is in Scorpio, which is right now. We just had the full moon in Scorpio, which was also a lunar eclipse. So breathe through the tension, meditate and contemplate. You're very close to achieving your goal. Take time to breathe out and align your life. And be sure, so this does not come in a roller anymore, past tense. It comes in a 15 ml bottle, and then you can put it into a roller. I highly recommend everyone has this. Even though it didn't work instantly this morning, it came on just a little bit more intense than yesterday. Oh, the other one I had on was In Tune, which is, Tune is, oh, I put that on this morning actually. There we go. Oh, it's the oil of presence. That's interesting. In contrast to lemon oil, which is known as the oil of focus, In Tune calms the mind, facilitating inner peace.
whereas lemon activates the mind. In tune quiets and grounds mental focus. It is especially beneficial to those with a short attention span. It encourages individuals to remain present with the task at hand. So emotions that it supports is distracted, not present or aware, daydreaming, procrastinating, scattered. Positive properties of using this oil is focused contemplation of project or completion of projects and tasks, living in the present moment, calm and grounded. So that is one that I put on. Oh goodness. About 8:30 this morning, and it unfortunately didn't help, but we're all good now. So I'm gonna take a little bit more time to hydrate and then head back out into the world. So have a great day with your oils and energy, and remember to take care of yourself. Bye.